All right, Jacob Andrade?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Andrade has had time to think for you. He's reasserting his position that the dismissal is not for the case, the dismissal is for counsel to be dismissed. He
Okay.
wants a new attorney, and we would ask just have this go to a jury docket.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date. How long do you expect this trial to last, counsel?
Check to say it's a $10.
Oh, that one.
3 days, Judge. I mean,
All right, Norma, 3 days? And it's criminal trial division. And counsel, if you make sure I have an acknowledgement of discovery, I think I may have one, but just double check.
That was tendered on Tuesday.
Okay.
I signed it.
All right, October 28th. All right, thank you.
Oh, of course.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 0000427 State versus Ashley Rodriguez. Can I have parties announce?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Christopher Sinkins for the defense.
All right, probation, this is an application. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Rodriguez, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated with a child under 15. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you. You will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe she does.
Ms. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported, denied naturalization, and not allowed re-entry into the United States?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends the state recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2025 CC 011952, and there's to be restitution to Victor Flores. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a top evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, ignition interlock for half the term, 2-year license suspension, parenting classes, AA meetings, and UAs. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State moves to admit what has been marked as State's Exhibit 1 in all attachment.
No objection, Your
All
Honor.
right, state, you may be excused.
Good.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, I mean, this is her first criminal offense. I mean, obviously, situation she is at right now, that the court has her attention. I believe she's going to be a very good probationer, and you're not going to hear from her again, Judge.
All right, so how often have you been drinking?
I haven't since then.
All right, so here's the thing, and I tell this to people all the time. When I was a defense attorney, I never had a client who said, my intention was to go out, get as intoxicated as I could, drive, hit someone. I've never had anybody say that. But the problem is when you go out drinking, you lose control of your normal faculties, both mental and physical. And then you go out and you hit somebody. And you had a child in the vehicle that could have easily been a dead child. That could have easily been a child that was severely injured, because usually, and I haven't done the statistics on this, my professor would be upset with me for saying this, but normally what I see, the person who drinks and drive, they usually end up walking away. The passengers end up being injured. The person they hit ends up being injured. You just have the soccer mom or the grandfather who's just enjoying their life and somebody's drinking and they hit them. You're one of those people who cannot drink alcohol at all. And while you're on this probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't drink. You don't need to have alcohol to have a good time.
Yeah, and I've been sober since then. I haven't touched any beer, nothing, and I'm not trying to either, especially because of my kids and my granddaughter.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at O'Reilly's.
Auto parts.
Yeah.
Ah.
parts.
Okay. Well, you know, but now that song is going to be in my head forever. Thank you a lot.
But mine too, Judge.
That song's been in my head, especially because I did the parade for work.
So do you sell parts and give people
Yes.
advice?
I'm a dispatcher. I sell parts, I pull parts, make sales, everything, basically.
All right. Court is going to sentence you 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations, with the exception if they recommend inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. There's going to be 30 sober meetings in 30 days. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are complete, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Ignition interlock for half the term. A 2-year driver's license suspension. The victim impact panel live. DWI education course. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Victor Flores. Norma, I need a restitution hearing in 3 weeks, please. That's 3 weeks? Yes. No problem. I was like, are we already there?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, September 16th, the state is gonna come in. State on this case, September 16th, that will be our restitution hearing. Taking consideration 2025 CC 011952. Probation, is there anything else?
ma'am.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Just anything that what I could do to stay out of trouble, which I still have
I
been.
think they're doing a good
All right,
job.
just make sure you communicate with probation. That's a big start, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
If there's anything you need, just let us know. Let probation officer know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can come back to court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and does she only have a warrant on this case? All right, so, and the court will recall the warrant. All right, thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge.
Oh, you're on this side, counsel. Over here. Good morning. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, so where are we on discovery?
So I believe we have our discovery for the 2023 case, Your Honor. We have conferred with the state. They've made a new offer to
Mhm.
us. I need to confer with Mr. Abaye. He needs to consider that, and he needs to seek counsel from an immigration attorney to make that determination. So we just ask for another opportunity to visit on that.
All right, I need an acknowledgement of discovery signed. And Ms. Ferguson, on this case, your final plea deadline date is going to be in 30 days. That should be ample time for the immigration attorney to give him advice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That's going to be your final plea deadline date. Just have a seat. Your attorney will bring that form to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So when people are not US citizens, they have to voluntarily and intelligently waive their rights to jury trial. They must know the consequences of that, right? Sometimes the consequences is, oh yeah, I know that this is an assault case, so I'm having an affirmative finding of family violence. Sometimes the consequences are, hey, this is a deportable offense, and if I plead to this, I'm going to be deported. So you can see how if somebody doesn't know that and they entered a plea and then they're like, whoa, nobody told me I could be deported. I would have went to trial, you know? So that's why that happens. Yes,
Your trial set 9/29, Your Honor.
9/29.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much.
And if you want to send the docket sheet to yourself, just text it to you and pop
Oh,
up.
thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
no, this is good. Just having that. Thank you so much. And have you met our intern?
Yeah, just.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, he's a great attorney. I'm not supposed to say that though, so. That's the change.
I mean.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so you know, it's.
America's best lawyer. That's amazing.
All right, Norma, on Small, he's in his schedule for federal trial on September 29th. So probably we'll set this sometime in late October and just see where we are. Okay, October 27th. All right. Yes, are you all, this states he has a motion to revoke?
Yes, Judge, this is our very first appearance on it.
Could I see the motion to revoke, please? Michael, I'm sorry, it's Patrick Nyangari.
That's support me again? Young Gary.
Nyang-
It's our first appearance, Judge. We're close to resolving the case. I need to look into one thing, but next, we're asking for a reset, and at that point, we'll be able to resolve the case, I believe.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you set this for the second week? Second week for a MTR? Second week of September.
What town? Yes, can we do Wednesday the 10th?
All right. So you'll be back on September 10th. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Oh, Judge, additionally, on a different case, we have, Ms. Martin.
And is there someone waiting for an officer? Van Bach?
One of the witnesses, Ms. Sawyer, had subpoenaed and said she needed you to admonish or talk to.
All right. All right. Claudia Aaron, hello. Hi, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
So is everything going okay?
Yes.
Everything going okay?
Yes, Judge, as a matter of fact, I checked in with her case manager, Ms. Tunisian. She said she's doing really well. My client also advised me that she got her high school diploma for me to say hey.
Congratulations.
Yeah, moving definitely in the right direction, Your Honor. Very proud of her progress. She's set to graduate in December. The only thing left she has is MRT, about 4 classes left, Judge.
Okay. All right, well, I tell you what, I will come to your graduation.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
be there too.
I know it's gonna be great, so we're not gonna say you're intending to, we're gonna say she's gonna graduate in December.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right. So then what we'll do is we'll recall this. Norma, can we recall this for November? Yes. But not interfere with the week of Thanksgiving, please.
That would work for me.
All right, so we're gonna come back November 17th, and I know on November 17th, you're gonna tell me, Judge, you said you'd come to my graduation, so it's happening. So we'll have you come back on November 17th just to make sure that you're on track, and I know you will be. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, continue with the good work, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, well.
All right, anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Elena Moreno,
Correct, Judge.
she's not here?
She's.
She's right
there.
Oh,
That's right.
no. I understand that the traffic was off this morning. Okay, yeah. No problem. All right, hello, good morning. So what is happening with this case?
If I may, get in a little bit closer, right?
Mhm.
The number of the complaining witnesses in this case, it's a 16 count. Is that there are some bank statements that are missing. Some of her personal and commercial bank records have been subpoenaed. State has informed me that they are still getting those together to give to me so I can review. Also, they haven't, we're still waiting for absolute restitution amounts because right now there's conflicting information in there. So before we can negotiate and present some mitigating evidence to the state, before we can start working towards maybe a possible plea bargain, we need to get the exact.
So when is that going to take place?
Your Honor, I've already emailed the detective on Tuesday and then again yesterday. I'm only missing for April and then 3 months. So I think at least a week or so. We can
Okay.
probably get it.
Yeah, because it's so hard for me. You got is everybody whispering today, or is my allergy ear acting
Well,
up?
Judge, you know me, normally I have a super booming voice
Yeah.
for this reason.
Okay,
Just keep it quiet.
so I'm sorry, when do you say you'll have all discovery?
I think within the next week or so.
Next week or so?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Set this for the 3rd week in September. That will be your final discovery, and state at that time you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what date? All right, so this is what's gonna happen on September 18th. On September 18th, I'm gonna expect an acknowledgement of discovery that you've received all the discovery. And then state on that date, you'll need to tender an offer. And then there's going to be a quick turnaround for a plea deadline date. If an agreement has not been reached, what will end up happening next is you'll have a jury trial. Do you understand? All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, who else?
I have a photo.
Alfonso Rodriguez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. So, Mr. Locke, I have an intern.
Yes.
Introduce her to everyone. So go down. She's a student at UTSA.
Come on up.
All right, so on this case, my understanding there was a.
Sorry, you can't hear.
Okay, my understanding there was to be a plea in the misdemeanor court. Has that taken place?
No, she didn't have a misdemeanor.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's the wrong case that
It's
got
okay.
pulled up.
Yes.
It's Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, it's my fault. I transposed a couple of numbers on the case.
We'll take a misdemeanor, but.
You take
Yeah,
this
yeah,
later,
yeah.
right?
No, on this case, Your Honor, we've talked to the prosecutor. I didn't know this about the pretrial diversion programs, so they're reviewing to see if he's a candidate.
All right, State
Yes, Judge.
on Rodriguez. I know you all are reviewing to see if he's a candidate for PTD.
I got it.
Okay, but has an offer been tendered?
No,
All right.
no
so-
offer. I can review it right now, Judge, and give an
Yeah,
offer.
So if you'll tender an offer,
Yes, Judge.
and then I'm gonna do a plea deadline date.
Okay.
Ms. Ferguson, on this case, if I can have a plea deadline date in 30 days, please. All right, so September 25th, either there's going to be an agreement for PTD or not, or either there is going to be some sort of an agreement reached, or the next date is going to be a jury trial date.
You have another day that week, Your Honor, I'm in Bell County.
All right, Norman, he says he's in Bell County on that day. Do you have another date that week?
The 26th would be great.
All right, September 26th.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sir.
Hi, on this case, an offer was to be tendered. Have you received an offer?
Duffy had made an offer. However, I came in to confer with Duffy off dockets. And Duffy was going to consider, and I know that Duffy's gone.
Mhm.
I talked with Lauren. Lauren stepped out. But Lauren's gonna reach out to the complaining witness. Lauren is gonna see if she will make a revised offer. I proposed a counter offer.
Mhm.
And Lauren needs about 2 weeks to contact the CWC if they're okay with a proposed offer.
All right, Norma, on this case, final plea deadline date, 3 weeks, please.
September 18th.
Yes. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you for addressing appropriately for court. All right, hi. So on this case, do you have all of the discovery?
Judge, I got handed a hard drive last week that had 431 PDF files, 98 videos, and 94 images.
Mhm.
That was the requested discovery that had asked for back on July the 8th.
Yes.
Okay, so I have not yet had a chance to review all those videos.
And I appreciate the fact that you said, I will turn over a hard drive later in the day, back in July, and you did it. Sometimes people will say, I have a hard drive now, so I appreciate that. So how much time are you asking for to review that?
Judge, 30 days if the court would allow it.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset.
And Your Honor, also, I've already filed motions on this case.
All right, just 1 second. Excuse me, sir. Here's the thing. Do you want your attorney to go without having reviewed anything? What he has to review is a lot for him to review. If you want your attorney to go to court blind and be surprised by whatever the state presents, we can do that. But you're not his only client. So the fact that he has all of that to review, he needs to review it to be effective for you. You may continue.
Judge, I filed 17 motions this week on this case. One is a motion to suppress.
Mhm.
The other is a motion to reduce bond. And at the court's schedule, I'd like to schedule that as early as possible.
All right, so state,
Yes, Judge.
with regards to the motion for the bond reduction, Have you had a chance to review that and would you be ready to proceed on that?
Not seen that, but if I look at it, Judge, I can be prepared for it.
All right, so we may be able to take up the motion for the bond reduction today. The motion to suppress, I know the state is not going to be ready for that because I'm assuming there will be witnesses needed.
Oh,
unless-
absolutely, Judge. The judge will need, I'm sorry, the state's gonna need at least a week, I think, to get ready for the
All right,
motion to suppress.
because I'm assuming it's not just a search warrant where I can read it and say yay or nay. So we're going to come back on September 29th. Is that good for you?
That's good, Judge.
All right. And then state on September 29th, if you haven't done so, you'll need to be able to tender offer on that day. And an acknowledgement of discovery will be need to sign on that day. All right, so if y'all have a seat and if you'll confer with them on the bond, the court will hear the bond matter.
Thank you,
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004-887, State versus Juan Alberto Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Robert Featherston representing Mr. Martinez.
And you are Mr. Martinez? All right, your attorney has filed a motion for bond reduction. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you waive notice?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So according to this, your client is charged with manufacturing, delivery, controlled substance penalty group 1. Let me see. Is it over 400 grams?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Over 400 grams. The bond is currently set at $25,000. According to your motion, and you're asking for the bond to be reduced?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses other than Mr. Martinez.
All right. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Juan Alberto Martinez.
All right. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Martinez, you have a great concern about a family member. Who is that?
My mother was just diagnosed with cancer a week ago. And Mr. President has been doing a lot for me, but my case has been turned over from DA to DA to DA. I'm innocent of this charge, but I'm pleading to the court in any way that you all can help me. I mean, I'm willing to do anything you would say, but I am my mom's oldest son. She doesn't deserve to die alone, but I am innocent of this charge, but I would plead no contest to the court. Whatever, if somehow I can get probation, whatever stipulation you can put, whatever.
All
I
right.
would
So
have-
this is
oh.
not,
No, but I'm
Yeah,
just trying
fine
to
for
that I have,
equalization.
that's the problem with my mother. She got cancer. That's what he's saying, my mom.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, he's under a great deal of stress because of this issue with his mom. He originally started with the PR bond and then his bonding agency asked for a bond increase as a result of some issues associated with his bond. I think the state will probably go into more detail in that. But we're respectfully requesting that the court reconsider a PR bond for him. There is no violence involved in this particular case. And he would like to be able to provide some assistance to his mom. I'll pass it.
all right, you may proceed.
I don't really have any questions in this particular case.
All right. So does he have any funds?
Judge, I'm appointed to his case. He is indigent. And I do not think that he has any funds that he can draw on, considering what has now happened to his mom, which was his sole source of income prior. I don't think that she's going to be able to come up with any money in order to be able to get him out on a bond. He has no bank accounts, no personal property, no real property to rely upon in order to get anything other than a bond.
All right. So what I'm going to do then, because you're saying there's no amount of bond he can make, he needs a PR bond. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So in this case, Ms. Ferguson, have him evaluated for a PR bond. And once the evaluation is complete, we'll have him brought back. It shouldn't take that long.
Your Honor, you're most kind, and I thank the court.
All right. So Norm, I want him evaluated for a PR bond. And then we'll place them back on the docket as soon as that completed. It should be done by next week, hopefully.
Not a
And
problem,
then-
Judge, I'm here every day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Peps. Hey. Hold on for one second. Yes, thanks.
No, they don't have to pay anything for a PR bond. Well, let me strike that.
No.
Usually a PR bond, the fee is 3%. But normally a court will waive a PR bond fee because they don't have any money to pay it.
Jason, you know,
But.
what I'm telling you is.
Okay, because I was. This is my last week. Today, going to intake.
Yes.
I'm gonna be.
All right, this is misdemeanor court.
Anyway. If you feel you have to do your I'm not gonna make you.
Sorry?
No problem. Just wanted to throw it out.
All right, so shouldn't this go to the misdemeanor court though? All right, Laraga? Yeah. I didn't roll a single R. But the one time I did roll my R, everything just went haywire. So I don't think the universe was expecting it. All right. So today is plea deadline date.
Yes, Your Honor. So we were recently hired on this case,
Mhm.
just a couple days ago. We still need to go through the discovery, and Ms. Laraga has informed me that she has previous experience at the mental health court. We need to explore that also, if we could. So if we could get an extension on this plea deadline, we'd appreciate that.
All right, who's the prosecutor on this case? Shakira Laraga? Right, did you confer with the state?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor, just to let them know that we've been previously, just recently retained on the case. So we need to evaluate the discovery.
All right, so today is plea deadline date for them. She's previously been in a treatment court in the county court. And the last time we were here with this, there was supposed to be a consideration of the fact that she was in a treatment court.
We were just hired a couple days ago. I didn't realize that it's been previously brought up to the state.
So, Ms. Ferguson, set this for the second week in September. And that will be your plea deadline date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
What date?
Yeah.
All right, September 8th. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, just have a seat and your attorney will bring your reset form.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You too, have a great day. All right, yes.
I believe you had a discovery setting. The very first initial setting was a discovery setting. At that
Yes.
setting, we got a offer from the state that was a time limit. We conveyed that offer. I believe we have received all discovery. I've tendered a discovery acknowledgement to the courts. And I believe the client wanted to address the court, but he formally rejects the offer.
All right, so do you want a jury trial or a bench trial?
Ma'am, look, I feel like I'm being coerced into signing for something that.
No, here's the thing. Let me explain the process to you. And I want you to hear me and internalize what I'm saying. So anytime somebody is charged with a criminal offense, once it works its way to the DA's office, they'll review it. They may take it to the grand jury. Once a grand jury indicts a case, which doesn't mean anything, it doesn't mean you're guilty. It's just telling what you're charged with. It gets assigned to a court. And then you get assigned an attorney, and you're probably assigned an attorney before it's even indicted. Then your attorney will make sure that they have all of the discovery. So what is the discovery? The discovery is usually everything that the state says they have in order to prove that you committed this offense beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the way they look at it. That's the way they say, yep, we have enough evidence. In this court, I take it a step further. Once your attorney has told me that they've received all of the discovery, I make sure that the state tenders an offer. Now, the state's offer can be whatever they think whatever they want it to be. They're supposed to be seeking justice. That's what it says in the code. So whatever they offer you, that's what they're offering you. Your attorney will present that offer to you. You can say, I'm not accepting that, which is called a rejection. Or either you can say, I want to accept this, but I will accept this. And then that's called a counter offer. Your attorney is ethically required to give that counter offer to the state. And the state can either say, nope, we're not doing that. The only thing we're offering you is what we previously offered you. Then you have a choice to make. Your choice is either you're going to accept that offer or either you're going to go to trial or not. Either you're going to do a jury trial or a bench trial. So railroading, whatever you feel railroading is, if you feel railroading is the state is not making an offer that you find acceptable, then to you, that's railroading. But they make their offer, and then once they make their offer, you have choices to make. So if you want a jury trial, and this court will give you a jury trial. If you want a bench trial, a lot of people think that they get to determine, yeah, I want a bench trial, therefore I get one. But the state has to agree also and say, it's okay for you to have a bench trial. What a bench trial is that I or the judge who's sitting here, we're here, whatever evidence is presented, and make a decision on whether you're guilty or not guilty. Jury trial, there'll be 12 people sitting in the box, 12 random people, right? They'll sit in the box. The state will present their evidence to that jury or either to the court if it's a bench trial. They'll do that by calling witnesses. Witnesses will come and testify. Hypothetically and normally, this is what usually happens. The state has to prove that it happened in Bexar County, because if it didn't happen in Bexar County, then I don't have any jurisdiction. They usually have to prove an on or about date, and they do on or about dates, so you'll know we're talking about on or about this date. This is when we're saying it happened. If it's a robbery, guess what? Complainant will come in and complainant will say certain items of value were taken from me without my consent, which means I didn't give this person permission to take my things. This person took my things. And usually a robbery involves some type of physical force. You know, if somebody is walking around with a purse and you snatch their purse, maybe that's a theft of a person, but it could potentially also be a robbery. It just depends on the way it's charged. So that's what the state has approved if it's a robbery case. If it were a drug case, they would have to bring in a chemist to say, yes, these are drugs and these are illegal substances. And then somebody would have to prove that you're the person who possessed the drugs or had care, custody, and control of it. So that's where we are. So if you are not going to come to an agreement with the state, then your next setting is going to be a jury trial date. And you will be brought over dressed in whatever clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be brought in any other civilian clothing other than what you have at the jail, you'll need to sign a release so clothing can be brought to you. So do you want a jury trial or a bench trial, or are you reaching an agreement with the state?
A reason why I don't want to take what the state is offering me because it's, I don't think prison is.
Here's the
I
thing.
would recommend.
Let me just tell you, whatever the state is offering you, I'm not involved in what their offer is. But what I can tell you is, if you look over in that box, I guarantee you nobody in that box will raise their hand and say that they think prison is right for them. I've had people, when I was a defense attorney and when I was a prosecutor, they would be charged with murder. They'd be like, prison's not the place for me. Nobody thinks prison is the place for them. You may once every 200 cases have somebody who'll say, yeah, I deserve to go to prison for this. But normally people don't say that. So I don't need to hear about your negotiations with the state because ethically, I'm not supposed to hear about that.
They're not even trying to hear me.
Hmm?
He's not even trying to hear me. That's why I wanted to dismiss.
Okay, so state, who's the state on this case with Jacob?
I confer with Jason.
All right, Jason. All right, Mr. Andrade is informing the court that he wants a dismissal. Are you going to dismiss this case?
No, I'm not saying to dismiss the case.
All right, so he wants something other than what you're offering him. Are you intending to offer something other than what you've already offered?
It's just the case that we discussed.
Okay, yes, something. But after conferring, no, Judge, that's the offer.
All right, so he said he's not going to change the offer that he has made.
In fact, Judge, just sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Judge.
no.
That would be today only offer since
All
would
right,
be
And
changing.
that's how I feel in track. Like,
all right.
I feel like I got an ultimatum. I feel like if I hired another lawyer, I have a better chance to, get a drug program, because the whole reason why I'm not running from what I did, I take.
I wouldn't seek further, but don't accept any, don't admit any guilt. Just please don't say something. Your Honor, we were here on a prior setting earlier this week. He had some time to think about this.
Mhm.
I know Jason is leaving.
So today is the day you make your decision. If you don't want to accept the offer, then it's going to jury trial or either bench trial. So you can sit in the box and then I'll bring you back up at 10:30. And you need to let the court know whether you're accepting, if you've reached an agreement or whether you're going to jury trial. Those are your options.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. So where are we on discovery?
Discovery wise, we're fine, Judge. My client wants to to replace me with different counsel.
Mhm.
He's not cooperative with me. He has suggestions which I disagree with. And, he's got a pro se motion in his hand, wanting to replace me as counsel.
All right, so are you gonna hire your own attorney?
I was seeing it up in from somebody different from me.
No, this is your attorney. And so here's the thing, you can either talk to your attorney or not talk to your attorney.
It's not that me not wanting to talk to my attorney. He's been given certain types of evidence and he's not willing to share with the DA messages, things that have happened to my wife. for
Let me
10
ask you
years.
something. Here's the thing. Maybe if he is not sharing something with the prosecutor, maybe it may be because it's in your best interest that it not be shared. So I don't know anyone, this has to be the only profession where people get an attorney and they think that we have no knowledge, that all we're doing is talking. But there's a lot of knowledge behind that. And everybody thinks that they can be an attorney without having gone to law school. I have yet to meet anyone who goes to see a doctor, and if they're ill, they go to the doctor and then they get their second opinion or whatever, and then they say, you know what, doctor, I know better than you. So this is your attorney. If you want another attorney, you're more than welcome to have one, but you will have to hire that attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna set this for a plea deadline date. Norma, set this for a plea deadline date, the third week in September, please.
If I can speak freely on,
I don't know if your attorney wants you to speak freely, but I was willing to listen.
Judge.
there's a person that this happened to on this case has made a false police reports and everything else.
Mhm.
He's not willing to share any of this with the DA.
Big state, he's saying that somebody made a false police report on this.
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor.
January 25th. You haven't showed him anything, right? You're refusing to show
All
him
right,
anything.
so we're gonna come back on September 18th. I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery completed. All right, so we're gonna bring you back on September 18th. September 18th will be your plea deadline date. And then next date will be a jury trial date.
That'll work, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Counsel on Bram Martinez. Hi. So did the state tender an offer?
They did today, if we can have maybe till the 16th or so.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this for a plea deadline date, the defense counsel is asking for, you say September 16th?
Or the 17th.
All right, September 16th would be your plea deadline date, and I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery if I have not received one.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Do you have any questions, sir? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else? Yes, is that Cruz? And Siriaga? Good morning.
The docket is a case, but you also have a setting on September 8th. For aggravated sexual assault case. I didn't have it in my calendar because I had it for September 8th.
Okay, no, that's fine. So then what we'll do is we'll just bring you back on September 8th. Sometimes what ends up happening is different cases. If you have a different case, it gets put on another date when it's indicted, okay? All right, so we'll bring you back on September 8th. Norma, he already has another case set on September 8th. All right, we'll see you then. If you'll sign the reset form for this case, then you can be excused. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes.
All right, are you all ready to proceed on the motion?
We were not, Judge. We were having conferences this morning with the state. We had a recommendation by the probation as to what to do with this case. State has informed me that they need to look into an alleged new number one to try and figure out exactly kind of what the gravity of that situation is, whether or not they can go along with the probation's recommendation or whether or not they need to instead want to revoke it. And so we're asking to get this case reset. It's my understanding the court will probably set this for a contested. And then we just come back and hopefully get some resolution, I think. But I just wanted to give the state a chance to at least have that opportunity to look at the chart and figure out kind of the day we tell her agreement.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a contested hearing. And this needs to be done quickly. It says that he's on hold for federal marshals.
He is, Judge. We've got about 10 months that he's gonna finish out with the feds on this case as well, so.
Okay.
You want to do that September 9th? I'm sorry, which day?
She's saying September 10th.
There's, wasn't there, I'm sorry, it seems like September 10th, there's getting stacked up.
Okay.
I can do September 16th. That should be fine, Judge.
All right, your contested hearing is going to be September 16th.
Is there another, it's just because it's a Tuesday and I'm gonna be on the bench, I know.
All right, Thursday, Norma.
That Thursday, the 18th? Perfect, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll see you then. Probation, that's going to be a contested hearing on September 18th. Anyone else? Desiree Hiera,
It's not Hera.
it's what is it?
Hera.
Hera?
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm always, do I pronounce the H or not? Well, we're waiting for your attorney, Mr. Hill. Is he going to be here? All right, so this is what the issue is, what I'm receiving. You're not submitting for your UAs. Why are you not submitting for UAs?
I did submit for 2 UAs. The sample wasn't enough. So they poured it out and told me I had to come back. And in both situations, I had gave them the last bit of money that I had just to do the UA. And they told me that in order to come back, I would have to pay for it again. I didn't have the money to pay for it again. So I was running around trying to get the money.
So when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right, so we're going to have her do a drug test today. All right, and then we'll come back, have you come back this afternoon. Just give me one moment.
Donna?
She's going to tell you.
Oh, okay. Can I talk to you about something?
You can talk to me after you do your UA.
Oh.
I did one, just probation sent me to do one yesterday too.
All right, we're going to do this one today. All right, thank you. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Tyler Ketchum.
Morning, Judge, President.
All righty. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there.
Oh, you got to do better than just hanging in there. Life should be about more, right?
Should be.
All right. Yes, counsel.
Judge, my understanding is we're set for a probation status. I talked to probation this morning. It looks like Mr. Kitchen's probation was transferred to Taos County. One of the conditions was that he enrolled in Veterans Court. And it looks like he hasn't enrolled in Veterans Court. When I talked to him about it, and I think in conversation with probation, it looks like Mr. Ketchum has let me know that he doesn't qualify, or he's telling probation that he doesn't have any substance abuse problems. And so he doesn't want to give up his spot to a veteran who does need substance abuse program treatment. And I believe that's why we're here this morning, Judge.
All right. So here's the thing. We were here. I remember your case. You're supposed to be going. to Veterans Treatment Court there?
But they didn't accept me into the program. I don't have a drug or alcohol problem. I've been very vehement with my former attorney who I fired due to malpractice.
No, so here's the thing. You're supposed to be in Veterans Treatment Court. That's where you're supposed to be. And Veterans Treatment Court is not necessarily 100% about drug addiction. Sometimes it's about mental health issues and other things, but that's where you're supposed to be. And I remember you, and we had a long conversation concerning this. Could I see his file, please? Yes. And we were here and I said he would not be allowed to transfer to Austin unless he was monitored in court. And his attorney was here and we went over these long hearings about his being transferred so there could be a smooth transition to Veterans Treatment Court in Austin.
Understand, Your Honor. And I spoke to the individuals over there and they denied my entrance into the
Oh,
program.
I'm sure they will deny it if you say I don't have any problems.
Because I don't have any drug or alcohol.
All right, so
problems.
here's the thing. You're not going to be living in Austin.
Understand.
So he's not gonna be living in Austin because those were the rules for in order for him to reside in Austin. And you come before me and then you go somewhere else. I don't have a drug problem. I don't have a mental health issue.
I never stated I don't have a
But-
mental health issue. I've been seeing the VA regularly.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be in the Veterans Treatment Court in Austin Council.
Okay.
That's where he's supposed to be. And if he's not going to be in that program then he's going to have to be here.
Okay.
For supervision. So it's up to him. That's the last choice he will have.
The body's young time for authority over the control of them. Program on the denying program. I can only be honest with them and I've been honest with them. And they should not with program. So then how much longer do I have to this program, this next program? I'm trying to get on with my life. I've lost everything. I've lost my service animal. I've lost my home. I've lost my possessions. I have no family left. I'm doing the best I can under circumstances that are way beyond my control. Being
All right, so I'll let you all discuss that. All right, thank you. All right, so where are we on this case, counsel? This is a motion to revoke.
It is. We filed previously a certificate of appeal.
All right, can I have the motion to revoke, please? All right, thank you. All right. So he has a motion to revoke.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
But we're here to resolve that. Judge.
Okay. All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6213 State versus Justin James Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record, please?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Orlando Costa, Northford Defense.
And are you Mr. Justin James Gonzalez?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Justin James Gonzalez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 6213 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on September 20th, 2022 for a period of 7 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation of condition number 2. On or about the 16th day of July, 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Justin James Gonzalez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2.
You plead to that, true or not true?
True.
State will waive the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and that is to deny the motion and alter and amend conditions to add safe P followed by safe P aftercare.
That is correct, Judge. We were here about 10 days ago. Mr. Gonzalez, at that time, we were going to go forward with this motion. He wanted to take that 10 days to allow me some more time to prepare because I had just been assigned that day. I met with him at the jail and we discussed this case, my belief was that, these violations, there were some issues, I think, improving that, he did participate in, one of the classes, and we needed to get, I guess, payment to them to provide the certification of completion of one of those programs. He was in the process of enrolling in parenting class. He told me that, he had done 90 days cognitive with ISF, but he had not done a substance abuse track. And that he actually wanted treatment. And so it kind of took me aback because I didn't believe that's where we were at when I first met with him. He said, no, I want to be treated. I want to get treatment. He was very motivated for treatment. He was asking for the 90 days substance abuse track. If not SATA, speaking with the state agreed that if they were going to make a recommendation, that it would be for SAFE-P. Even knowing that that's a longer program, Mr. Gonzalez said, I want treatment. And so I believe he's motivated for treatment, and that wants to help get past any of these substance abuse issues that he has.
All right. So I'm going to give you a choice. You know yourself better than I do, better than probation does, better than your attorney does, right? But you're going to have to be 100% honest with yourself. You've been before me previously on a motion to revoke. So these are all your only choices. There's no other option. I can deny the motion. I'll alter and amend conditions to have him go to safety. I don't believe he's going to be accepted in felony drug court based upon his tattoos and their meaning. Or I can revoke you, and I'll revoke you and I'll sentence you to 7 years. Those are your two choices.
Safety.
All right. So the court would deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include SAFE-P and the aftercare program.
Yes, sir.
And upon release from SAFE-P and the aftercare program, he's going to do 90 sober meetings in 90 days.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Probation, is there anything else?
As far as the pending case out of Comal County, what's gonna happen?
I don't. It was a driving while license and all that.
Just because he'll be in limbo
Well, yes.
until that case is resolved. So we can do the referrals, but.
I don't believe it's been filed.
Well, if somebody could reach out to Comal County,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure a driving while license suspended, maybe. They will take care of that.
Okay.
All right. So what we'll do is, Norma, recall this for the end of September, just to make sure that that case has been taken care of. If it hasn't, we'll need to do something because otherwise he'll just be sitting at the jail.
Thanks.
All right. So we'll be back on September 29th. However, if that Comal case has been taken care of,
He's on bond, he says, on that particular case.
but still it's pending.
Yeah.
So if by September 29th, that case has been taken care of, we won't have your hearing in this court. You'll just be waiting for a bed at safety. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Do you have anyone else? All right, Ketchum.
So.
We're ready, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Without looking at this right now, see if I can.
All right, counsel, yes.
Judge, after confirming with my client, he's indicated to me that he's gonna choose to remain in San Antonio and get monitored by probation. He's elected not to go back to Austin and participate in the Veterans Court program.
All right, state, this is Tyler Richard Paul Ketchum. And I don't believe we were here for a motion to revoke. It was just compliance. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so his conditions are going to be altered and amended to include a return to Bexar County. And he will be supervised here in Bexar County. And if you all can do an updated TAP evaluation. And also see if Veterans Treatment Court here will accept him.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else, counsel?
Not from defense counsel, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And probation, I'm sorry, counsel, do you want that TAP evaluation in custody, out of custody?
It's either way, if it's in custody, it takes about 2 weeks. If it's out of custody, it'll be a couple of months.
If it's faster in custody, Judge, I prefer in custody.
All right, so there's going to be an updated TAP evaluation that'll take place in custody. Then he's going to be transferred back to San Antonio for a referral to felony, but referral to Veterans Treatment Court as well. All right, thank you. Thank you, counsel. Good morning. Where's Mr. Yanis? Hello. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. So today is final discovery.
Yes, Judge.
Do you have all discovery?
I believe so. The state is actually informed me though that they were gonna be asking for one item. I don't know if the prosecutors here to say. It's I don't know. Yeah, okay. I think it was the prosecution guide where they check off just like what they have. and-
SB 111 form?
Right, that was it.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, put this at the end. You all need to confer off docket. Norman, put this at the end of September for a plea deadline date. All right, that will be your plea deadline date. Your counsel will confer off docket with the state to obtain a plea offer. And then on September 30th, you'll need to let the court know whether or not you've accepted an offer or come to an agreement.
And the state has, just for the court's awareness, the state has tendered a tentative plea offer, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Discuss that with Mr. Yana.
All right, just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, and I need the motion to revoke on that one thing.
It should be in the.
Who's here on Eduardo Escalera? And this is gonna be the last case. And everything else will have to come back in the afternoon. All right, court is calling 2020 CR 0291. State versus Eduardo Escalera. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Fania for the state of Texas.
Frederick Nair, Mr. Solera.
And are you Mr. Escalera?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Eduardo Escalera who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 0291 for the offense of violation bond and protective order two or more times within a 12-month period on August 2nd, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation condition number 20. On or about the 11th day of July 2025 in Webb County, Texas, the defendant Eduardo Xavier Escalera did then and there fail to register for, attend a parenting program with the approved agency in violation condition number 20.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
The state will waive the remaining violations, Your Honor.
That's what I'm defending.
Any objection to the waivers? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 20, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 20?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 22. Is there proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and that is to revoke the defendant's probation, adjudicate him guilty, and sentence him to 2 years prison.
I'm sorry, how many?
2.
That's the agreement, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
All right, has he done anything on probation? Has he completed anything?
I did my community.
You want to raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hands.
I finished my community hours at SADF. I attended SADF. I completed SADF. I also, I enrolled to my VIP classes, but they made me start over because I missed like, I think 2 weeks. So they made me start over again.
So why didn't you complete your parenting classes?
Well, it's because in Laredo, your kids had to be a certain age to attend it, but I was gonna start with the same professor there, but I had to finish the VIP classes first.
Problem is primarily drug abuse, Judge.
he was extended a year ago.
Mhm.
For a year. Since then is concerned, most of the violations have been either a failure to show a positive or diluted in drug test.
I did attend an outpatient program that I emailed a certificate to my probation officer in Laredo, and I think she emailed it over here. It was called SCAN. And my counselor there was Carla, and I did it for 6 months with drug testing and everything.
Mhm. All right, probation. What are you requesting?
Probation's recommendation is to extend him for 2 years. For to attend the safety program.
All right,
That's a fact, but it is.
here are your choices. These are only two choices you have.
If I may, Your Honor, before you,
Yes.
I just want the court to be aware, as far as what probation said, his probation did expire at the beginning of this month.
Okay.
So,
All right, so here are your two choices. These are the only choices you have. I can revoke you. I'll sentence you to 3 years in the prison. You get credit for any successful completion of inpatient treatment because legally I'm required to do that. Or I can revoke you, find you guilty, and grant you probation, but you'll be going to safety.
So it's the 3 years, not 2.
Yes.
And how long is safety?
I'm sorry?
How long is that program?
Well, you have an aftercare program that I believe is 3 to 6 months, and the actual program in custody is 9 months.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'm sorry?
I'll do the safety, because, well, I thought I was gonna do the 2 years in TDC.
You want to discuss it with your client?
Let me discuss it with him, I may, Judge.
All right, so I'm going to let your attorney discuss that with you. Counsel, you can discuss it with him and you can appear by Zoom if you can't be back this afternoon. All right, so the
Thank
court is going to, you're welcome. So the court is Francisco Yanes.
yes, Judge. Morning, Judge.
Good morning. All right, so where are we on the PTD?
Judge, we have filled out the application. I'm turning it in this morning.
Okay.
Talked to Mr. Garahan, and that's where we're at. I don't have a memory whether we were supposed to do this before or not.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
But we've got it done. We're gonna turn it in this morning, and we just need that PTD
All right, Norm, I need a PTD date. October 2nd.
Should be fine, Judge.
All right, so we're going to have you back here on October 2nd. Make sure you follow through with whatever they're requesting for the PTD. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Just have a seat and your attorney will bring the reset form to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Who else? Yes.
We were not able to come to an agreement. Mr. Green is adamant violations are not true. Monica Guerrero would be available for a contested NTR. I know you do them on Mondays. She would be available on September 29th.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a contested hearing on Mr. Green, please. All right, your contested hearing is going to be on September 29th. Do you understand?
Yes, well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Matthew Martinez. All right, where's Mr. Martinez?
He's coming. Because I'm gonna ask for a reset on this, I haven't gotten all the discovery. They told me there's some stuff that has to be, can't be put on the,
All right, Norma, it has, so were you retained?
right.
Okay,
Let me ask you, because on the way, nothing comes out on the Need discovery on my.
But they have they have Sean Sheffield still listed as his attorney.
I'll find my notice, Your Honor.
All right, so that's probably why, if you're not getting discovery, that's probably the reason.
I'll file it today.
All right, Norma, can you make sure that this attorney is is listed? All right, and I need a 30-day reset for discovery. All right, September 29th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, do we have anyone else? All right, do you have all discovery?
Yes, Judge, it's an NPR. We're not getting to the unindicted matters just yet on his case, but he wants to set this for a contested hearing.
All right, Norm, I need a contested MTR hearing. And could I see the file on the MTR, please? It's Abdul Miller. When do you want to do the contested hearing? All right. State on Abdul Miller, page 8. It's going to be a contested hearing on September 10th.
Okay, Judge, September 10th.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I had a chance to do a jail visit with Mr. Sullivan. I've conferred with Jason. I was gonna ask to recall it a week or two. He had family members in the gallery. I didn't have permission to speak to family who have been calling us.
Yes.
We're asking him to just come back 1 or 2 weeks. We anticipate that this would be a non-contested. And I need to get in touch with Sister Rodichis. She has some medical documentation that would assist him with his plea.
All right. So you're saying a couple of weeks?
I would say next week, but I understand next week is not a good week.
Yes, it's a judicial conference, so I will not be here.
If I can get a Thursday, whenever you're back on a Thursday.
All right, what date? That's what he's saying, either day. You can either do it when I'm back or you can do it when the visiting judge is here because I have jury duty the second week.
When Miss Judge Boyd is present.
All right, so we'll bring you back on the 18th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. You should thank Jason. Thank you, sir.